Alternatively, in terms of just getting the head and pulling your opponent down, you can transition from the head-only position to the head and arm position or the front headlock type position. I'm going to demonstrate that fairly quickly now. I'm going to go over it in more detail in terms of the grip and the position and all when we're down on the mat. But I do want you to understand that one option is just with the head, and that's a good option in my view. Sometimes you can get extra secure by also attacking the person's arm and being able to secure both his head and his arm at the same time. How do you do that? As I come in, Colby attacks, I block, I get this position. Now, I'm in here tight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, with my hand that's up top, just going to grab this elbow here, actually his tricep. At the same time, this shoulder pushes down hard. So I'm in this position here. I'm going to come to this position here. Notice my leg went back as I did that. It's crucial that I can keep a lot of weight down on my opponent as I'm making that transition, because one thing I definitely don't want to do is take the pressure off, and as I'm reaching here, Colby attacks me successfully and finishes a takedown. I just would have given up a position of great advantage there. So, as I make that transition, I'm in here. As I reach to this position, this leg is coming back, and you'll notice it doesn't come exactly straight back. I come slightly to the side. In other words, my leg isn't going to come straight back. It's going to come slightly to the side. I'm turning my hip in. That's going to help me as I torque his tricep area and as I push down on his opposite shoulder. So I'm in here. As I transition, I'm going to come to this position right here. Now, from here, I can pull him down. Again, from this position, I can transition to come here. Notice, I'll get more power in this position as I lift this up. And simultaneously, as I'm lifting this up, and I'm kind of rotating it, I'm not just pulling it down, I'm not just lifting it up, I'm kind of rotating it this way. At the same time, my shoulder is going into the same shoulder that I'm attacking with the arm. So I'm going to be in this position here. I'm not going to be over here. I'm not going to be attacking Colby's shoulder with my shoulder here. I'm going to be attacking his shoulder in two places. One, because I've got this tricep and I'm cranking up, I'm rotating. Second, right here, I'm going to put the point of my shoulder, so I'm really pushing down here. At the same time, I'm torquing and lifting up here. That's a very uncomfortable position. My shoulder is going to be pressing very hard right here as I'm torquing his arm in this direction. My goal is to keep trying to get his arm past his head. So I'm here. I'm going to grab to this position here. Notice where my face is. I'm in tight. Notice, too, my arms are very chintzy. For example, this arm here, if it goes deep, Colby has a good grip here, and he may drag or come around. Whereas, as long as I keep my elbows in tight, he's not going to have much purchase or much grip on me to be able to defend effectively. So as I'm grabbing here, this stays in very tight. You can see he doesn't have nearly as good a grip here as he does in my arm is in deep. I don't have near the grip and security on him as I did just a moment ago. Alternatively to just grabbing the tricep, we can get into this position. As I transition, I can come to here. Now, that's a little bit different insofar as my shoulder's in about the same spot. My grip, though, is not right above his elbow at his tricep as it was a moment ago. Here, it's right sort of at the juncture where the rear of his deltoid, I guess, meets his lat down here. And I want you to notice the hand that's underneath is down. The hand that comes around is palm up. And I want you to notice there's a 90-degree angle here, and I'm going to make it even less than 90 degrees. At the same time, I'm going to be pushing my shoulder in. I'm going to be in this position here, tight. I'm going to be squishing his head and neck area and his underarm area together very tight. So I'm going to be squishing from here to here together tight. So I popped him in here, and I get to this position. I'm going to keep my head down. Notice again this angle here. Why? He can grab my leg easier this way, and I don't have as much weight on him as I do here. Okay, this is harder for him to grab. I'm going to push in and pull down. Again, his weight is forward, his head is down, his hips are up. Favorable position for me, particularly if we're talking about spinning behind. Again, the fundamental grip, the arm that goes under is palm down. The arm that's going around and sort of towards the side is palm up. There's a 90-degree angle here, but I want to make it less. I want to make it less. I want to keep pinching in as hard as I can. From here, so I transitioned from here to here. I'm in tight, and I really want to squish him down as tight as I can. Notice I'm kind of pushing my chest down, keeping my head into him, and I'm going to tug him down from this position.